Okay, are we on to locks now?
Yes, let's go to the locks. What are you looking at for this week? What are your edges?
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna throw this one out there. I already told you guys what it is. So let's go ahead. I like the Fighting Illini as a home dog to cover against Minnesota, the Gophers. Yeah, I don't have a lot of them. You know me. I have my strategy is just to not bet just a ton. I
Yeah.
don't just spray the board out there, but that is one that I really like. So yeah, that's one for me. I'm gonna let you go ahead and go,
Sure.
and then I might go with another one or two, seeing
Yeah.
how what you're thinking as well.
So I was just looking it up again. Unfortunately, the best we can get for you is 6.5 on the Illini. I was
Then
hoping I
okay,
could find you a 7.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, that would be a huge deal. But I don't hate it. Um, yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about it. I'm not jumping in that with you. The ones I was looking at, I'm taking Clemson -3.5 against Florida State. I just think that they're clearly a touchdown better at least than Florida State.
okay, okay,
I think they're playing well. They're not in just kick butt mode, but they're a touchdown better than Florida State. That's
okay.
my opinion.
I like it.
I'm taking Kansas +7.5 against Oklahoma.
Oh yeah,
I just think that they're going to score against that defense,
I know.
and maybe it will. Uh, so even if Dylan Gabriel comes back and is healthy, Oklahoma's still going to have to put up points because their defense is an absolute sieve right now. It is just trash. So,
But can it be bad again? Like can you really give up 50 points 4 weeks in a row? Like, is that possible? Like, okay, at what point in the 49-0 blowout against your biggest rival in all of sports does your defense be like, we really need to get better? Like, this cannot happen. And it's Kansas. Like, it's Kansas and Oklahoma, man. Like, I'm with you. I agree with you, and I'm close to pulling the trigger, but it's Oklahoma, and it feels like they have to rebound.
I know what you're saying, but it's not just a lack of effort. Like they were lining up wrong. There was just
Yeah.
blown coverages everywhere. And if there's anything we know about Kansas, like we don't know if they're necessarily a great team. They're not a great team. They are a very good offense,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and they will score against Oklahoma. I'm just saying, like it.
Okay.
Yeah, if this line was 6.5, I'd be scared of it. It's 7.5. It's over a touchdown. I wouldn't be shocked if Kansas won outright, and they're going to score. So I'm taking Kansas +7.5.
Okay. All right. So is that just two for you?
That's just 2 for me. I have several more. Are you ready to jump on any more, or you want me to keep going here?
Keep going, and then I'll finish up.
All right, I'm taking Arkansas -1.5 against BYU.
I like that.
KJ Jefferson is supposed to play this game. Otherwise, I would not be taking anything here. I think that Arkansas is going to win the battle in the line of scrimmage pretty solidly. I don't. I don't know exactly how I feel about Arkansas versus Notre Dame right now, like just quality of team against quality of team. But I do think that Notre Dame, they beat BYU by 8, and I think they were actually better than that. Like I think they should have beaten them by more than that. And Arkansas is probably in that same ballpark as Notre Dame. I know it's at BYU.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's 1.5 points here. I think Arkansas is going to win, and I think it'll be by a field goal or more. So
Okay. Okay.
and then my last one that I'm positive I'm taking is Wisconsin -7 against Michigan State. Not a huge play of confidence in Wisconsin, although we did see them play pretty well after firing Paul Chryst.
Sure.
This is more just fading Michigan State.
Okay.
I think Michigan State is terrible. So
All right. I like that. Okay. I'm going to jump in with one more here. I'm going to join you on Kansas
all
covering
right.
7.5. Me and you, we don't bet underdogs much at all. We don't.
True.
But we're getting better at it. We are getting better at betting some underdogs. We have lock agreement. This is rare for us. We haven't agreed on almost anything this year.
We haven't fought, but we also haven't agreed much. Yeah.
We haven't had a lock fight. We did last year. But this is a lock agreement for me and you. We were both on Kansas. That's number 2. Do you have any more for you?
I'm leaning hard towards taking USC here. Talk me out of it. Why should I not take USC as an underdog against Utah?
because they get pounded up front. I mean, they can really get gashed in the trenches. I think Utah maybe a little. I think they're begging for USC dollars because they've had this game. Vegas has had this game circled all offseason as this is just a terrible matchup for USC because Utah is going to have a really good quarterback. They should take care of the football. They're going to be able to run, and they might be able to stop USC a couple of times, and they're going to keep Caleb Williams off the field a lot. I think it sets up well for him. It's in Salt Lake City. Yeah, I'm staying away from it. I won't be pulling a trigger either way. I would be on Utah if I would be on any side. That's why you shouldn't do it. But tell me why you want to.
I just feel like USC has played a lot better than Utah this year, and their offense is going to score. You kind of almost talked me out of it.
You have to be confident.
But I have been the guy that sprays the board this year.
Yes.
It's worked out for me some weeks. I had one terrible week.
Yeah, that's right. But hey, it hasn't been too bad.
It hasn't been too bad. I'm over 500, except for that 1 week where I was very much not over 500.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna hold off. I'm trying to make up ground here. I feel very confident about these four games right here. I'm gonna try to go 4-0 this week.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So you're just holding with 4, and I currently only have 2. Is that right?
Yeah.
I only have. Yes. Okay. Because I have Kansas, and then I'm on Illinois. Why? Yes. I'm betting on Kansas and Illinois. What is life? I'm just going to hold with just those 2. I'm going to hold with just those 2. I'm going to put out 2 leans just for you guys out there. Kentucky covering 7 at home, big home dog. Yeah, Mississippi State, we've mentioned, they're due for a Leach game. Like, they might be a better football team than Kentucky. That does not mean by any stretch of the imagination that they're 7 points better than Kentucky. So, yeah, I would lean heavy that way. And then I agree with you on Wisconsin, Michigan State. I think Wisconsin is quite a bit better. I think Jim Leonard they're at least going to play tough. And, yeah, Michigan State does not look very good, just in any way, shape, or form right now. Can't run the ball or throw it.
Yeah. If I was going to throw out any leans, like there's about 4 games where there's a road underdog by about a field goal, and you could argue that all 4 of those teams are better than the home team. That's NC State at Syracuse, Oklahoma State at TCU, LSU at Florida, and then USC at Utah. If I was truly spraying the board, I might just go ahead and take those 4 road dogs just because I think they're actually better than the home team. But yeah, I'm going to stay away from all 4 of those as far as locks go. That's just a feeling I have.
Okay. I like it. It's about being in control, not just not being. Yeah, it's all about being in control, not just throwing anything out there.
We're not trying to be degenerates here.
That's right. We're not.